Gen Z isn't the future, we're the upgrade. While the world debates lazy versus disruptive, we're rewriting the rules of success. These 17 traits aren't trends, they're survival codes. This one, you're already obsolete.
Let's go.
Trait 1, micro hustle mastery. Gen Z has turned the concept of side hustles into a science, blending passion with profit in ways older generations never imagined. Take Zara, a 19-year-old from Austin, Texas. While her peers stressed over finals, she posted 15-second TikTok clips of herself transforming $5 thrift store finds into custom streetwear. Her first viral video, a denim jacket painted with her grandmother's poetry, racked up 2 million views overnight. Within weeks, she had 100K followers begging for tutorials. Zara didn't just sell jackets, she sold a story, rebellion, nostalgia, and art. By month 3, she hired a seamstress in Bali to scale production, choosing Instagram polls to let followers vote on designs. A 2023 Stanford study found that 68% of Gen Z earns income outside traditional jobs, with 41% making over $1,000 per month. Platforms like TikTok Shop and Etsy have turned hobbies into hyper-efficient businesses. Zara's secret: she treats her audience as collaborators, not customers. IDM buyers to ask what colors they hate or what memories they want to wear. She says, this crowdsourced creativity builds loyalty. Her 200 jackets sell out in minutes. Gen Z's micro hustles thrive on instant gratification culture. Unlike boomers who save for years to start a business, Gen Z leverages free tools, Canva, ChatGPT, to prototype ideas in hours. Zara's first product was a digital mock-up. She only stitched the jacket after pre-orders covered costs. This failed fast. Monetize faster mindset reduces risk and fuels innovation. Identify your guilty pleasure skill, for example, baking, meme making, DIY crafts, closing parenthesis dot. Create a 10-second teaser. Film a hyper-specific tutorial, how I turn old band. Tease into crop tops in 3 steps. Pre-sell before perfecting. Use Instagram stories to say, first 5 buyers get 50% off, comments sold. Scale with subcontractors. Hire freelancers on Fiverr or Upwork. For $10 hour to handle logistics, micro hustles are killing the starving artist myth. Gen Z rejects the idea that passion and profit can't coexist. Zara succeeded. Thousands like her prove that authenticity beats advertising. As traditional retail collapses, Gen Z's bedroom businesses are projected to dominate 30% of the global e-commerce market by 2025. Trait 2, digital empathy. Gen Z has weaponized the internet's loneliness epidemic into a force for connection and profit. When Marcus, a 21-year-old computer science major, tweeted, "I feel like a ghost in my own life," he didn't expect 1K strangers to reply, "We see you." He turned those DMs into a Discord server called Visible, where members share unfiltered stories about mental health, failures, and fears. Brands like Headspace noticed they paid Marcus $15,000 to host a meditation and memes workshop. A 2024 Pew Research report found that 76% of Gen Z prefers online communities over IRL friendships. Marcus's server now has 200K members with a 70% daily engagement rate, compared to Facebook's 2%, closing parenthesis dot. His monetization strategy: tiered subscriptions, free access to chats, $5 a month for live therapy sessions, $20 month for personalized advice. Gen Z's digital Empathy stems from growing up in a world where oversharing is normalized. Platforms like TikTok and BeReal reward vulnerability, not perfection. Marcus's server thrives because it's a no-filter zone. Members post everything from job rejection emails to breakup playlists. This raw honesty builds trust. Turning followers into paying subscribers. Start a niche community. Use Discord or Geneva to host a free group around a struggle, for example. ADHD entrepreneurs monetize intimacy. Offer paid tiers for one-to-one coaching. Exclusive AMAs or curated resources. Partner with brands. Pitch companies like Calm or BetterHelp. My audience needs your product. Let's co-create content. Marcus's community has reduced ER visits for 15 members who credit the group with saving their lives. Gen Z's digital empathy isn't just a trait. It's a lifeline rewriting how mental health is addressed globally. Trait 3. Nostalgia hacking. Gen Z has cracked the code to boomer nostalgia and turned it into a goldmine. Lena, a 22-year-old, found her dad's box of 90s band tees, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, collecting dust in the attic instead of donating them. She listed them on Depop as vintage rebellion relics for $300 each. Sold out in 3 hours. She then launched Zoom Y2K parties, where boomers pay $50 to relive their youth via virtual dance floors and retro trivia. Nostalgia-driven purchases surged by 240% post-pandemic, with Gen Z spending $2.3 billion on vintage items in 2023. Lena's TikTok showing her dad's reaction to her sales. "You're selling my junk." Hit 25 meters views, proving that emotional storytelling fuels demand. Nostalgia triggers dopamine by linking past joy to present identity. Gen Z markets this feeling as a luxury. Lena's buyers aren't just purchasing shirts, they're buying a piece of authentic cultural history. Raid your parents. Basement. Photographed retro items with a backstory. Mom's '98 prom dress survived 3 breakups. Auction nostalgia as an experience. Host themed events, for example. MySpace coding nights with vintage snacks and playlists. Collaborate with brands. Pitch Coca-Cola or Nintendo to sponsor your retro events. Lena's hustle has revived her dad's bankrupt record store. Gen Z's nostalgia hacking isn't just profitably, it's bridging generational gaps and preserving cultural heritage. Trait 4. Ambivert networking. Jay, a 23-year-old graphic designer from Seattle, struggled with traditional networking events. Instead of forcing small talk, he sent a voice note to a hiring manager. "I'm terrified of corporate politics, but I'll outwork anyone." The raw honesty landed him an $85,000 remote job at a fintech startup. Jay's secret? He treats networking like a conversation, not a transaction. His LinkedIn posts a mix of polished designs and candid rants about imposter syndrome attract recruiters who value authenticity over buzzwords. A 2024 LinkedIn study found that Gen Z professionals using informal communication voice notes, video messages, receive 3x more job offers than those relying on resumes alone. Startups report a 40% increase in hires who mention vulnerability in interviews. Gen Z's comfort with ambiguity allows them to blend personal and professional personas. Ambivert networking thrives on controlled exposure sharing, just enough imperfection to humanize oneself without oversharing. Jay's voice note worked because it framed fear as fuel, not weakness. Replace one email with a voice note. Record a 60-second pitch for a job or collaboration. Say, "Here's why. I'm nervous, but excited." Post unfiltered career moments. Share a LinkedIn story. About a rejection email or a project that flopped? Use humor to disarm. Comment on a CEO's post with a relatable meme, for example, when they say entry-level job, but require 5 years. Experience Jay's approach is dismantling corporate facades. Companies like Slack and Shopify now encourage vulnerability training. While HR departments scrap robotic interview scripts. Trait 5. Crisis cynicism. Priya, 20-year-old, grew up in California wildfire country. Instead of doom scrolling, she launched a TikTok series teaching survival skills like building air purifiers from household items. A viral video demonstrating how to filter smoke with a sock and coffee filters caught Patagonia's attention. They funded her climate prep kits, which sold out in 48 hours. Gen Z controls 62% of the prepper market, a $3.5 billion industry growing 200% year over year. Priya's followers skew 18 to 24, 75%, with 40% purchasing her kits just in case. Crisis cynicism transforms anxiety into agency. Oh my God, preparedness, for example, apocalypse bingo. Gen Z reframes fear as a solvable challenge. Priya's content works because it's practical, not alarmist. Identify a niche crisis. Climate anxiety, AI job loss, or supply chain gaps. Create a prep hacks series. Film 5-step solutions, for example. Turn your balcony into a vegetable garden. Partner with ethical brands. Pitch companies to sponsor kits or tools. Priya's kits are used in high school STEM programs, while her TikTok collaborations with NASA teach Gen Z to view crises as innovation opportunities. Trait 6. Brand atheism. Marco, 19-year-old, launched a thrift flip brand with no logo, just tags, reading where you're damaged. His Instagram features customers' stories. A jacket patched after a bike accident. Jeans dyed during a breakup. Sales hit $1.2 million in 2023. With 80% of buyers returning, 73% of Gen Z distrusts traditional branding, preferring mystery brands that let customers imprint meaning. Marco's no-logo approach sees 50% higher engagement than competitors. Brand atheism taps into anti-status culture. Marco's customers aren't buying a product. They're buying a blank canvas for self-expression. Remove logos from products. Let customers name items via contests. Highlight user stories. Repost customer photos with hashtag #MyDamage.sell. Imperfect bundles. Market scratched phones or misprinted tees as uniquely yours. Marco's model inspired a debranding movement, with startups like No Logo gaining traction. Luxury brands like Gucci now release anonymous collections. Trait 7. Job flipping. Emily, 24-year-old, quit her corporate HR job to become a metaverse bartender, mixing virtual cocktails for VR gamers. Her Twitch streams caught the eye of a Web3 startup, who hired her to train CEOs on digital etiquette. Gen Z changes jobs to X faster than millennials, with 58% working in roles that didn't exist 5 years ago. Emily's pivot increased her income by 300% in 6 months. Job flipping rejects the one life, one career myth. Emily's success comes from treating skills as Lego blocks, combinable and adaptable. Audit transferable skills. List niche abilities, for example. Meme making equals viral marketing. Pitch hybrid roles. Propose a TikTok historian or AI ethicist position to employers. Monetize side quests. Turn hobbies, gaming, astrology, into consulting gigs. Emily's career path is featured in universities as a case study, pushing schools to replace career days with skill stacking workshops. Trait 8, Quiet Quitting 2.0. Dev, 22-year-old, a software engineer, finished his tasks by noon daily. Instead of pretending to work, he tweeted, "Why are we paid for time, not output?" The tweet went viral, leading to a promotion and a company-wide policy shift to focus on results, not hours. 67% of Gen Z workers admit to loud loafing, openly prioritizing efficiency over face time. Companies adopting output-based metrics report 30% higher productivity. Quiet. Quitting 2.0 leverages transparency as a negotiation tool. Dev's tweet reframed laziness as logic, forcing employers to rethink archaic systems. Track and share output. Use apps like Toggle to prove tasks take 3 hours, not 8. Set done for the day alerts. Email your team at 2 p.m. Goals met. Offline unless urgent. Monetize free time. Use reclaimed hours to freelance or upskill. Dev's company now offers productivity bonuses, while LinkedIn sees a 140% rise in posts mocking performative busyness. Trait 9. Trauma. Mia, 21-year-old, shared her bipolar diagnosis on TikTok, ranting about $200 therapy copays. A VC firm DM'd her, "Build an app, we'll fund it." Her platform, MindWilled, offers sliding scale mental health care and hit 1 meter users in 8 months. 89% of Gen Z creators discuss trauma online, with 35% earning income from it. MindWild's user base grows 20% monthly, proving pain has a market. Trauma. Monetization destigmatizes struggle while funding solutions. Mia's app lets users pay what they can, even $1, making help accessible. Share one struggle publicly. Post about ADHD, debt, or chronic illness. CROWD, COC Solutions. Ask followers, "How would you fix this?" Partner with experts, therapists, financial planners. To co-create resources, Mia's model inspired TikTok's Trauma to Triumph Fund, supporting creators who turn pain into advocacy. Trait 10. ADHD Alchemy. Sam, 23-year-old, live streams his chaotic workdays scattered. Notes, hyper-focus bursts, and all. Companies pay him $500 an hour to test productivity apps. As his real-time reviews resonate with Gen Z's distracted workforce, 45% of Gen Z identifies as neurodivergent, with ADHD content amassing 1.8 TikTok views. Sam's streams average 5K viewers, mostly employers seeking neuro-inclusive strategies. ADG Alchemy reframes distraction as creativity. Sam's streams show multitasking isn't a flute's skill when harnessed. Turn chaos into content. Film your screen while working. Narrate your thought process. Monetize hyperfocus. Offer sprint sessions where you tackle clients' tasks in 2-hour bursts. Sell neurospasy guides. Teach others to organize via mind maps, not calendars. Sam's clients include Microsoft and Google, who've redesigned offices based on his ADHD-friendly tips. Trait 11. Subtle flex culture. Lila, 20-year-old, posts, "Ugh. My Etsy shop crashed again," alongside links to $500 sweaters. Her humble brags drive 70% of sales, as followers rush to mimic her accidental success. Posts with faux complaints. "Why does my side hustle hate me?" See 3x more engagement than blatant ads. Lila's conversion rate is 25%, dwarfing industry averages. Subtle flexes exploit FOMO and relatability by masking success's struggle. Lila avoids alienating followers while stoking curiosity. Flip brags into complaints. "My DMs are flooded with collab requests." Use accidental reveals. Post a messy desk photo with a luxury pen. In frame, gatekeep playfully. Don't ask where I got this, it's sold out, but here's a wait list. Lila's tactics are studied in marketing courses, with brands like Glossier adopting unpolished campaigns to mimic her authenticity. Trait 12. Cancel dash-proofing: Raj. 24-year-old built a personal brand around his cringe middle school tweets. Justin Bieber, marry me. He reposts them with captions like, still wanna hire me? Clients adore his unapologetic vibe. He's booked as a raw storytelling consultant for Fortune 500's 0.81% of Gen Z believes transparency, perfection. Raj's openness nets him $20,000 a month, with clients citing his realness as a selling point. Cancel-proofing preempts criticism by owning flaws first. Raj's strategy turns potential liabilities into badges of honor. Dig up past cringe. Share old photos, journals, or social posts. Host cringe parties. Invite followers to post their awkward throwbacks. Monetize imperfection. Sell merch with your most embarrassing quotes. Raj's approach has reduced trolling by 60% on his platforms, as haters lose ammunition against his self-aware humor. Trait 13. Covert mentorship. Tiana, a 19-year-old, reverse-engineered 100 CEO interviews into a free career heist toolkit. Her step-by-step guides on cold emailing and salary negotiation landed her a consulting gig at Google. 0.72% of Gen Z prefers self-taught skills over degrees. Tiana's toolkit has been downloaded to M times, with users reporting 30% higher interview success rates. Covert mentorship democratizes access by treating mentors as case studies, not gatekeepers. Tiana empowers peers to steal success, analyze public figures, study LinkedIn profiles, podcasts, or memoirs for patterns, create clonable templates, share scripts for emails, pitches, or LinkedIn bios, credit openly, tag mentors in posts. Stole this from CEO's interview. It works. Tiana's toolkit is used in underserved schools, bridging the mentorship gap for low-income students. Trait 14. Aesthetic apocalypse. Zoe, 22-year-old, sells climate-core fashion recycled bulletproof vests, gas mask-inspired accessories. Shark Tank deal propelled her brand to $2 million in sales, with Gen Z buying apocalypse chic. 4. Protests and parties alike. Sustainable fashion grows 8x faster than fast fashion, with Zoe's DIY tutorials amassing 40 meters views. 65% of her customers wear climate-core to rallies or concerts. Psychological power. Aesthetic apocalypse merges activism with identity. By dressing for crises, Gen Z signals readiness and resistance. REBRAND practical items. Market fireproof. Jackets as protest gear or festival wear. Host survivalist workshops. Teach sewing, gardening, or first aid through a stylish lens. Collaborate with activists. Partner with climate groups to co-design merch. Zoe's designs are displayed in museums as wearable protest art, blending fashion and activism into a global movement. Trait 15. Meme literacy. Chris, 23-year-old, translated his company's annual report into memes, earning a promotion to CMO. His Doge data series simplified earnings calls, boosting shareholder engagement by 200%. Meme-based marketing sees 400% higher retention than traditional ads. Chris's memes are taught in business schools as communication tools. Memes distill complexity into relatable humor. Chris's approach disarms audiences. making dry topics accessible, and shareable.meme-ify your industry. Turn jargon into viral formats, for example. Distracted boyfriend for market trends. Use memes in pitches. Start presentations with a relevant GIF to break tension. Sell meme merch. Monetize inside jokes with stickers or apparel. Chris's success has normalized memes in boardrooms, with 60% of Fortune 500s now hiring meme consultants. Trait 16. Ethical hustling. Aisha, 21-year-old, coded a bot to expose companies using unpaid Gen Z interns. After going viral, she launched a consultancy auditing firms for fair pay clients now include Apple and Disney. 88% of Gen Z would boycott. Unethical brands. Aisha's audits have recovered $4 million in unpaid wages, with her consultancy valued at $10 million. Ethical hustling aligns profit with purpose. Aisha's work proves integrity can be lucrative. Expose. Exploitation. Use fuel requests or data scraping to uncover injustices. Monetize accountability. Offer fairness certifications for ethical companies. Turn boycotts into bargaining. Threaten unless companies negotiate. Aisha's bot inspired legislation in 12 states mandating intern pay, reshaping labor laws for future generations. Trait 17. Infinite beta mode. Kim, 20-year-old, changes careers every 6 months from NFT artist to AI ethicist to sustainable farmer. Her LinkedIn bio reads, "Forever in beta, attracting employers who crave adaptability. Gen Z will hold 18+ jobs in their lifetime, with 70% prioritizing learning over titles." Kim's eclectic resume nets her 5 job offers monthly. Infinite beta mode embraces imperfection as growth. Kim's career chaos mirrors Gen Z's rejection of linear success. Publish beta projects. Share half-finished ideas to gauge interest. Rotate skills quarterly. Spend 3 months mastering coding. Then switch to design. Monetize curiosity. Charge for beta access to your experiments. Kim's TED Talk, "Why I'll Never Be an Expert," has 10 meters views, inspiring schools to replace grades with skill badges. Conclusion: Gen Z isn't here to play the game, we're here to glitch it. Smash like if you're ready to hack the system. Share to spread the upgrade. Subscribe because the next video's already in beta. Stay chaotic. Stay limitless. Stay Gen Z.